Ladies and gents, welcome to Ettalong Bowling Club for the Grade 1 Open Pennant State Finals semi-final. We're featuring this morning the match between Grandviews and Port City, while on the other half of this green, it's the Corrimal up against Merimbula. We've got some fantastic other matches down at Bomaderry in the Grade 2, Campbelltown, St John's Park, and Tuncurry Tarrant Point in Grade 3 at Yamba. Park Beach play Maitland City, Gulgong play Wagga RSL. In Grade 4 at Wagga Rules Club, Beresfield take on Moree Services and St John's Park, Tarrant Point. In Grade 5 at Cabramatta, it's Blacktown Workers playing Belfield, Merriweather playing Narooma. At Charlestown, Grade 6, Port City, also in that grade, they're up against Mallacoota, and Canton Beach take on Pennant Hills. While in Grade 7, Manila plays Cardiff, and Port City again take on the Hills District. We look at our team lists for this semi-final, and our stream rink, it's Peter Davies, Damon Jeffery, David Ellis and Bernie Melville representing Club Grandviews, while Port City has Michael Taylor, Jodie Fruend, Jai Whelan and Greg Keft. On the other two rinks, David Bart, Shane Clark, Paul Rowe and Adam Jeffery. They take on Ross Langford, Ethan Fruend, Steve Latham and Jake Waterhouse. The third rink for Grandviews, Simon Ferrier, Adam Highland, Aaron Toby, Mark Cross. And they'll take on Kylie Hardy, Gary Hamilton, Phil Baker and Danny Barrett. The road to the grand final this afternoon. Grandviews had a win over Windang in our quarterfinal. Port City beat St John's Park. Corrimal beat Charlestown. And Beresfield went down to Merimbula. The players just completing their trial ends. About to go towards the skippers. Just a big thanks to our event partners BCIB, Bowling Club Insurance Brokers. And of course all of our host clubs, Ettalong, Bomaderry and Nowra, Yamba, Wagga Rules and Wagga RSL, Cabramatta and Mount Lewis, Charlestown and Lambton and North Haven and Lake Cat-Eye. While we are waiting, we'll look at the events that are upcoming that we have entries open for. The rookies singles qualifying. Well, we'll look at the rookies pairs first. That qualifying. Now we'll look at the rookies singles first. That's 9th and 10th of August. Entries close very, very soon. So if you're a bowler who started after 1st of April 2023, get your entry in. Big event. And, of course, if you're looking for a partner for the rookies pairs, that entry closes after the rookie singles is played. So you can try and find someone at your region qualifying that has not already entered and join up to form a team for that event. Of course, if you're in the over 40s category, that entry is also closing very soon, qualifying on the 2nd and 3rd of August, state finals early December at Yamba. Those entries now open. And of course, 1st and 2nd of November, mixed pairs qualifying entries are now open. Those finals for that be played in July next year as part of our state championships finals. Be played in beautiful downtown Dubbo. Players almost ready to commence. Bernie Melville playing his last bowl of the trial end. I can see his other white bowl sitting there. So we'll be underway in just a moment. Semi-final, looking to be state pennant champions in Grade 1. Just a big thank you also to the multitude of volunteers here at Ettalong who have been tirelessly working to make sure that this was a successful event for all of the players, and also have been looking after our Bowls New South Wales people here very well. Port City now have got us underway. So Michael Taylor. He plays the first bowl of the semi-final. On a pretty good track. Little touch-up. Peter Davies just flips the mat over. That's perfectly legal. Was a little bit of dew around this morning. It might be just a fraction on the slippery side. We will see some scores start to come through on our rolling scoreboard from all of the other matches. Peter Davies just a little bit short with his opening effort. You can see Jason Pinnock has survived his birthday. Some early scores going into the amber sheet already. Great start from Michael Taylor. Back-to-back touches to open the game. Peter Davies just needs a little bit more push on his opening effort. He's run into his own short one, made it a bit closer. Jodie Fruend. Told the colour of these bowls is described as tequila. Damon Jeffery, backhand draw. Plenty of grass on this one. A little bit of breeze will be pushing him in on that hand. The ditch side will be the slightly narrower. The breeze going from right to left on our screen. Blowing towards the ditch we can see nearest to rink 7 here at Ettalong. Damon's weight was very good. Yeah, great second shot from Damon Jeffery. Enjoy Whelan. Oh, another good effort there. Second shot again. Promised to say only nice things about Dave Ellis. You Giving this one plenty of chance as well. Still one down. But very good second shot. Jai just looking to draw around. So maybe just trying to get him behind. Well, another great effort from Junior. Wow. He's played 2 Super Bowls. He still hasn't got shot, but he's played a couple of absolute bombs to start. He's on his best behaviour, knowing I'll be commentating on his game. Greg Keft on his way down. Oh, Bernie Melville's bowl there. You can see the picture on it. It's a picture of his wife. He said he carries his wife to bowls with him every time he goes. Bernie now on his way down. Very tight head on this opening end. And Greg Keft holding one. Not much he can do. I'm just going to play a reaching shot here. One shot to Port City to start our proceedings. A slightly longer length chosen by Port City for this second end. Decent start from Michael Taylor again, though. First bowl of the game that hasn't been a toucher. Peter Davies on the backhand side, the opposite hand from Michael. And his first couple was short, but right on target with this one. Little touch, drops him behind. Michael Taylor, his weight pretty close with his first one. Probably needs just a fraction more after that toucher from Peter. And Michael's, well, he's just going to pull up a fraction short, but nice and in the zone. Peter Davies shouldn't worry about that one. It's not in his draw line. Trying to repeat the dose from his first. Just needs to sneak around the white bowl. Got the little edge, not too bad though. It's dropped in behind. I think he might be one shot. Jodie Fruend will play the backhand. Looks to be on a good line. Well, it comes in pretty well. That'll fall in for second shot. Damon Jeffery. Also playing that backhand side. He'd look to just get down and inside that last bowl from Jodie Fruend. Damon's just got a slightly wide line here. He'll crash into Michael Taylor's bowl. Jodie just looking for ever so slightly tighter line. Just going to be a fraction quicker on this. Damon Jeffery, he's got a much tighter line with this one. Wants to get down to the tequila bowl, and he's done that very nicely. Watch Damon Jeffrey's bowl again. Well pointed. It's going to come down and just get the enough of that bowl to get the breaks. Turn it one roll, stay inside for two. Jai Whelan, he's got a nice tight line as well. Just going to correct on Michael Taylor's bowl, just short. Well, Dave Ellis, his first two were very good. It's not too bad a line with this either. Just wants this to turn a little more. Oh, it's another great second shot from Junior. Jai Whelan might just play a little bit more intent, try and just get to Dave Ellis's bowl here. And he's done exactly that, turned it through, made that hit a lot better. Well, Dave Ellis, he's got a little more intent as well. Wants this to just get right down to that jack. Very close. Got the touch. Still one down though. And we might have to make comment about Jai's bottom being in the road. I don't know if he's realised or just wandered off. Did threaten the players out there with name and shame in a nice light-hearted manner. Greg Keft. Holding one. Davies. He thinks they've got one. And Bernie trails the jack back. Makes sure of it. It's one shot there. Jai Whelan's bowl, I think, is the second shot, just the closest in that pack near the tee. Keft really has to draw the shot here. He doesn't want to rip it out. Bernie's good enough just to put it back again. Looks to be slightly tight line. Let's see, it just hasn't got the speed. So a chance for Bernie here just to repeat the dose from his previous bowl. Last bowl of the second end. Bernie on a good line. Got two claps from Dave Ellis and then another little round. And with good reason, he's drawn a second shot. Two shots to Grandviews. It's a huge start for Mark Cross. Well, was only one shot to Grandviews. Look across the green. It's 1-4, Adam Jeffery and Jake Waterhouse, whereas Mark Cross 9-0 up after two ends. Peter Davies. That's a fair start again. Just a little shy in the running, but in the useful area. Michael Taylor, good weight, just a little on the narrow side. Peter just looking for around 30 centimetres on his previous. Just hasn't quite corrected there. A bit disappointed with that one. Michael Taylor. Well, it's a repeat of his first bowl. Damon Jeffery. There's a nice line here. And comes in for shot. Jodie Fruend. 2 down. Coming in quite nicely. Got Greg Keft's interest. Just needed to fall over. Damon Jeffery looking for a slightly tighter line, a little bit more weight just to try and reach to that last Jodie Fruend bowl. Just going to actually drop a little bit short. It's pretty much right in the line that Jodie Fruend played last bowl, so got to look and work out what shot to play now. If they're holding, which it's possible there, you probably want to stay away, but looks like they might still be down. Greg Keft saying just play slightly reaching here, try and just open this up a little. Get the split on those 2 bowls, you could stay for shot as well. She's got that slightly tighter line, a little bit more weight. Just going to hold it out. She can get her own over. She's got Damon Jeffery out off the line, so opens up for the next one. Yeah. Because that is Damon Jeffery. Had him on the next rink. They'll argue that each is the better. They'll argue each of them will argue that they're the better looking of the Jeffery brothers. And Dave Ellis, well, he's 35 centimetres away. It's his worst bowl today. It's jack high and close. Started like a house on fire, has Dave Ellis. Very delicate shot here to play for either team. Had to pick who had the slightly better of the lie in this head. I'd say it was Grandviews. As they can play that forehand side and try and just push through the tequila bowl. Jai Whelan reaching up on the backhand side. Wants to get around. Got the edge of it. All right. Only makes it even more complicated to get in. Junior, slightly tighter line wanted here. Going to come to a very good home in behind. Jai Whelan, well, going for a little mix-up here. Wants to punch something into the head. Got the little stun and run, touched Damon Jeffery's bowl. Well, still no clearer to me who is shot there. Well, on that look, it does look like it's the orange and yellow Grandviews bowl, Damon Jeffries, that is the closer. Bernie Melville. He's just trying to get down to Jodie Fruend's bowl, give it one roll. Be happy to just come into that gap and get another close bowl, and Dave Ellis salutes that one. They're still having a close look. Keft. They did indicate they thought they were one down. Wants to give this a little rattle. No real change there. Right, Jodie Fruend bowl, probably second shot. But Grandview's got the next few after that. Really taking their time. Bernie Melville. Can get some contact and really give them the advantage here. And he's made a couple. Well, a bit of danger here for Greg Keft in one way. There is a shot available for him. He can try and get some contact and kick that jack right across to the left of screen. Michael Taylor's bowl waiting there. He's a couple down. He is playing with a bit of conviction. He's willing it on, but it's just going to cut across the head. He's got the edge. I don't know if he's turned that one up to make three now. Yeah, well, 3 shots agreed. 3 to Grandviews. Similar length again. Peter Davies, he'll play the backhand. That's the ditch side. Played it very well coming this direction last time. And it's a very good start again from Peter Davies. Just in behind. And Michael Taylor, it's not his best. Peter Davies, just a little under the line this time. Michael Taylor looking for a big correction on his opening effort. Has got this one away pretty well and gets the shot. Damon Jeffery just going to be under the line. Gets a little run off Michael Taylor's bowl. Port City holding one. Jodie Fruend looking to add to that. An ideal draw would be in between the Jack and Peter Davies bowl to the back left of screen. This will be pretty good as well. Little toucher for Jodie Fruend. Damon Jeffery, a little bit of aggression here, looking to get right down to the Jack. He's got it. Jodie Fruend drew at the last. Now needs big adjustment to draw again, and hasn't quite got it with this one. Disappointed with that effort. Ellis. Just going to drop a little bit short as well. Whelan, though, he's got the idea. He's gone inside out. Still plenty of room, but that's the number one at this time. Ellis decides to play the backhand as well. Plenty of speed on this, and it'll stop in the sand. That's a good ball from Jai. He's got two there. And Greg Keft holding two until this bowl came in. Bernie Melville's drawn shot. Greg playing a little bit of reach here. Wants to get down to that bowl, I'd say. Just not going to turn back quickly enough. Bernie looking to repeat the dose. Very importantly, doesn't want to give any target. And, oh, well. I think he might have just turned his own bowl into the ditch. Yeah, unfortunate for Bernie. After drawing shot, he's taken his own out. So Greg Keft, he's got a couple of metres to draw for three. It'll be good enough. Three shots. I haven't put it on the board yet, but I will. Great start from Michael Taylor once again. Peter Davies. Important to miss. That bowl and go long. It's just going to drop short. The white bit down on most rinks. So it is legal for a player to turn the mat over, provided they just put it back exactly where it was, of course. And can happen that one player will want the green bit up, they turn it over, so the next player wants the white bit up, they turn it over. Do know on some wet days I've found that the fuzzy bit upwards is a little easier just to keep the feet with the grip. Oh, just passed by Peter Davies. Good home though. Jodie Fruend wants to add to this count now. Just going to fall a little short. Well, Jodie's got the edge, come in. A little bit unlucky with that, really. It's given a view of the jack. Damon Jeffery will drop in behind. Whelan coming down on the backhand side. Ellis got the ball, rolled it through a little bit. Try Whelan, nice little rub off that bowl. Port City holding possibly two there. This one's just going to fall short. I think he's just turned Dave Ellis's bowl up to be shot. Bernie, crash on Peter Davies, slightly short bowl. He's going to look to play up on the backhand, try and just get a little piece of that jack. He's just looking for some cover. Bowls all in behind all Grandviews. Opportunity for Bernie to just come underneath, grab hold of that jack and make it count. One shot to Grandviews. Peter Davies played okay in this direction so far. And just leaves that one a little on the short side. Michael Howard playing the opposite side of the green. Just jack high, just short. Davies looking for another 4 feet. Has got a tighter line. He might have slightly overcorrected the line and the weight. Damon, Jeffery, nice wide line. Close to shot with that one. And Jodie Fruend, a bit of room here, clear air on the forehand. Is coming in nicely. Very good bowl, Jodie Fruend. Damon, Jeffery. He's just going to be a fraction under this. Sits on Michael Taylor's bowl to be third shot. Jodie Fruend holding shot, wants to add a second one. Very similar to a first bowl. And it's two crackers from Jodie Fruend. Sits on her own, holding a couple. Try Whelan, just going to pull up a little bit short. Ellis. Backhand shot. Has got Jodie Fruend jack high to sit on there. Going to find the hole. Crashes on Damon's bowl, runs through. Actually, taken out one of Jodie's. Jai Whelan. It's a bit tight, but there is a chance here to sit Damon Jeffrey's bowl and stay. Well, that's what he's done. I don't know. I think that might still be just the one. Well, Bernie Melville making his way back to the mat. Do you think he's one down? Bernie just going to draw it on the backhand. Fairly well pointed. It's just not going to have the firepower behind it. Greg Keft. He's got first, probably third. Damon Jeffrey's bowl, jack high to the right of screen, the orange and yellow, be the closest one. He can just play a little overplayed draw. Just get an inside edge of that, push it through. He's got a very tight line. Bernie, he needs a good 4 feet on his previous bowl. Important to get another one in there. He's shanked this one. Two options here for Greg Keft. Just lay that jack slightly over to the left of the centre line as we look at the screen. Or just get half a roll out of the orange and yellow bowl Oh, this looks like he's going inside out to try and get the orange and yellow. He can sit and stay. He's got enough to make it at least two. Yep, it's 2 shots to Port City. And I've got that score wrong. It was not that many before, because Bernie Melville's bowl was a toucher. A couple of ends ago, I put up a 3. It was actually only 1 because Bernie, he trailed the jack. It was a toucher that had gone in the ditch. So they have 5-4 after 7 ends is what's on our scoreboard. Good start from Michael Taylor. (21-16). Just coming up to 1/3 of the match gone. Grandviews leading Port City. Jodie Fruend, not too badly down here. Add here to the count. Damon Jeffery will play his forehand. Looking to draw in here. Bernie Melville got a bit of interest. Little trail is good as well. Just going to get the touch and sit on the shot bowl. Gets its shot. Little touch up. Jodie. Purpose on this one. Gets the toucher. Doesn't get the shot though. Damon Jeffery a little bit tentative on this one. Crossover for the seconds to after the seconds for the thirds to play. 11-5 on the far rink after 7 and 5-7 after 7 on the middle. 5-4 on our feature rink. Jai Whelan, he'll play his forehand side. Little tiny touch on this is good. Just want to get onto that Damon Jeffery bowl. Well, very close. No change. Bernie wants David Ellis to draw in front of those 2 tequila orange bowls. not too far away from his target here. He's just going to get the outside of that bowl, so the still is an availability for a shot here for Jai Whelan. Forehand draw, just delicate weight, little slide off Damon Jeffery's bowl, and just a drag of that jack down the line. Given it a big chance, has improved the lie by sitting Peter Davies' bowl and staying there. They'll really want to get another one into that head. Well, not too bad an idea there. Is saying we're probably better off just to drop one in front of it, stop the shot from being able to be played. Dave, he hasn't quite got the right combination on that one. Keft. Same idea that Jai Whelan had. Reach up, little contact on the shot bowl and drag the jack back to Michael Taylor and Jodie Fruend. Just tried to be a little too delicate with that weight. Important here for Bernie to get one there or thereabouts. Would love to sit in front of the jack to make that shot harder. Well, that might be just a good guide for Greg Keft now. Has to be underneath that bowl. Well, a bit more intent on this one. Wants it to come under Bernie Melville's bowl. He's just going to get the outside of it. Bernie says that'll do. I'm going to just throw this one nice and wide. We'll take that one. Peter Davies will get us underway with the 9th end. 8th end. Peter I think he just removed the jacket. Peter Davies, just a fraction narrow with his opening one. The weight, well, little pass, but not too bad at all. Michael Taylor, he'll just be just past Jack High, fraction tight as well. Backhand for Peter. Has got a bit more grass on this one. And slightly overcorrected the weight. Michael Taylor holding shot. He's got a fairly tight line again. Just only out to the next marked centre line on the rink. Similar to his first. So Damon Jeffery. He's going to follow Michael Taylor down on that side of the green. He's got just outside that next centre line. His weight's not quite there though. Grass, all right. Jodie Fruend. She's out a little further than our last few bowls. She's through the E on the Edelong logo. Grass line perfect. Going to finish a metre or so just behind the jack. Damon Jeffery, very similar line to Jodie Fruend. His weight is not too bad, just a fraction short. Do fancy Michael Taylor still holding shot with the jack high bowl. Jodie's grass line pretty good again. The weight almost the same as the previous. Good position in behind the jack on this wonderful day here at Edelong Bowling Club for the BCIB Open Pennants State Finals in Grade 1. Semi-final time if you've just joined us. Number of semi-finals around the state right now, or 14 of them to be precise, in the 7 grades. So you can see the scores in those semi-finals scrolling through on our secondary scoreboard, top right of screen. Everything updated by our fantastic volunteers and staff who are right around the state at each of those venues. Okay, Ellis quite on the right track here. Weight is very good. Whelan just needs this to stop. He's got a little touch and stay. It'll be very much good enough. I have a comment on the YouTube channel that the rolling scoreboard is not working properly. Well, it's going perfectly through on my broadcast screen. And on the test screen I have access to, yes. Bernie Melville, one down. Just a reminder, we are updating our rink scoreboards on our feature match as often as possible, which is every time we can see them. From with fours, plenty of bodies in the way. Greg Keft, holding one shot. Got rid of one of the opponent's bowls there. He has the best two back near the ditch. Although there is a bowl, can't see live, just below. Bernie Melville, he's lining up backhand as well. Really wants to get inside the bowls. Oh, he's got a friendly little rub to do that. Well, they're discussing what shot to play. Whelan did say you can get them both. Don't know. I'll be trying that, but just going to go through the gate. Going to put the tape on just to make sure. Could be two to Bernie Melville. No, just the one. Can have a closer look though. We can need the umpire's measure for this one. Measuring here for second shot. And it was just one. One to Grandviews. I've mucked up the ends again. Peter Davies will get us underway. Oh, 7-4 on 9 is the correct score. 7-10 on the middle rink and 12-9 on the furthest. 26-23 after 28. Peter Davies looking for a little bit more weight on his second bowl. He's got that more weight. It's overcorrected. It's going to finish him behind. Not too bad at home. Michael Taylor just be a little bit past. Damon Jeffery now on the mat for Grandviews. Looks to be a bit of a tight line on that ditch side. Very little breeze at all at the moment. Damon's held up pretty nicely, hits the shot. Jodie Fruend following down on that same side. Peter Davies' short bowl, obviously just playing on the player's mind. Jodie, this is pretty good. That'll be the shot. David Jeffery. Doesn't need a lot of correction here now, but just going to run through. Good home. Very good home. Well, Jodie, holding shot, wants to add to this now. Up and over her own bowl. Just going to fall a little bit short. A little bit of a pest on that line in for Grandviews, so they'll call Dave Ellis to play backhand. Got a couple of options here too. Can reach to the Jodie Fruend shot bowl, get a little straighten, and that jack straight down the line. It's both Damon Jeffrey's bowls waiting there behind, and he's got the edge of that, pushed it through and stayed. Great bowl, Dave Ellis. Just a reminder, the entries closed for the state over 40s pairs. Qualifying entries now open, ended today, that qualifying 2nd and 3rd of August in your local area. Those entries now open. Click the link in the YouTube bio. Great bowl from Jai Whelan. Opportunity here for Dave Ellis, though, to play that little reach on the forehand. Looking for Jai Whelan's bowl. Just going to come off his own and in. Got a little touch as well. A little love, but great bowling. Jai Whelan, he's got that attacking line as well, but he's just under. Can get a little bit of love as well. He's kicked it out. Got the result, though. Michael Taylor's bowl sitting out there. Over 40s pairs qualifying. Entries now open. Click the link. You're between 40 and 59 years. You're eligible to enter. Get your entries in today. They close very soon. Oh, Bernie Melville. Probably one down here. Just the one. Although Jodie Fruend might count the back there. Just going to try and draw in. He's got a little bit of room, and that's all the room he needs. Great bowl, Bernie. I think that one's shot. Just on the preview screen, Jai Whelan that stood in front of the camera. One of his teammates said, "Hey, Buffhead, move over." Well done. Players are aware, mostly. Well, Dave Ellis very proudly sticks the finger up in the air, says, "Yes, Bernie, you've got it." Safer line here from Bernie. I don't think that's going to come all the way back. And Greg Keft, one down. What can he do? He's looking for Bernie Melville's bowl. Touch of the jack's okay. He's pushed it through. One shot, Port City. Taylor gets us underway. 7-5 after 10 ends. Middle rink now 8-10 after 11, and the end rink 12-9 after 9. Mark Cross was out to a very strong early lead, but Danny Barrett's fought right back into this contest. 5 shots in the big board according to the manager's master board. After 31, so they might know something I don't. Oh, and our other scoreboard's been put back to 9 ends, so I actually did have it right earlier. Oh, 14 on the furthest rink. So 29-24. Davies rolls it slightly up. Jodie just wants to get around Peter Davies' bowls down to the jack and played it pretty well, just run on a fraction. Damon Jeffery, he's going to play his forehand and just play through Peter Davies' bowls. Get a fraction wide and get the inside of Michael Taylor's is not too bad either. He is not a wide, he's just on a tight line. Underneath, pushed Michael Taylor's back a little bit, stayed jack high. Jodie doesn't need very much correction at all. Wants this to draw around and pull up. Looks a little bit tight. Just going to crash on Peter's bowl. Stand it up. Now, Damon probably wants to play to turn up the leftmost of Peter Davies' dark bowls there, just near the centre line short. Just to swing hard. Oh, it's going to turn Michael Taylor over. Don't know whether that's shot or not. Hard to tell from even the live view here. Whelan on the backhand here. Can turn Jodie Fruend over. Wants this to just really hook and swing around down to the jack. Not too badly pointed. Wants it to run. Well, might have got in for shot. In fact, 2, says Greg Keft. Well, Dave Ellis, he'll play the forehand. Just looking for his own teammates' bowls. Couple of chances here with just good, solid weight, just over the draw. A little bit of contact he wants, or the jack. Got 2 rubs. Yeah, very well played. That was giving it every chance. Well, Greg Keft says to Whelan, you play down on that similar line. You look for that bowl. Can get a little touch as well. Jodie Fruend's the only bowl past that. Michael Taylor out to the right. Jack high. Jai's pretty close, and he's got the shot bowl. Dead centre runs through. Now it's Dave's turn. He's got to just find that port. Well, he's stalking it. Should he be? Well, he's got the white one. That's Michael Taylor's that's gone back. We'll watch those last couple of bowls again. Dave Ellis plays nice little attacking bowl. Gave it every chance. Got the little contact and ran onto the jack. Unfortunately for Grandviews, this gave the opportunity for Whelan to attack. And he went crunch. And got the bowl back to live. Greg Keft on his way down. He wants the port. Just wants to find that gap. Well, he's trailed the jack back. Bernie already on the mat to play. Port holding. Well, I think it's a couple. That will be another third shot for Grandviews, I feel. I think David Ellis's bowl that was shot before is sitting up there. Is it Jai's? Oh, it's close for more than that, actually. Bernie might have actually been 4 down before he played that bowl. The white with black specks are Michael Taylor's. And it's Whelan's bowl, the greenish one that's on the original centre line. Bernie could be 3, possibly 4 down here. 6 shots in the main board. That would be a huge pickup for Port City, but they're not going to get that many because Bernie Melville, take a bow, fantastic bowl. Peter Davies will get us underway on this T2T effort. Michael Taylor following that one down. Peter Davies just a little short with his opening effort, but not too bad at all. And Michael Taylor just made him a little closer. They're 2 pretty good bowls, actually. Peter Davies looking for a good one. Well, Michael Taylor looking just to turn his own up or come around. Won't mind the contact on his own. Turns it up for shot. Great bowl. And Damon Jeffery looking to turn it round for his Grandviews team. Pretty well pointed from Damon. Bang, right on it. Makes two. Will be plenty of fodder for the hot shots from this match. And Jodie Fruend, couple down. Nice setup here though. Backhand, a little bit of a reach in. Couple of bowls to use as breaks or trail the jack back to Michael Taylor's. Should get the edge and run on. Great bowl, Jodie. Damon Jeffery, now one down. Jodie Fruend. It's a delicate draw shot here. Just been a little bit cautious. Watch that Jodie Fruend bowl again. Dave Ellis's bowl's on the way down. Edge, another one in the count. Jai Whelan. Well, there's a nice little track in there now. Dave Ellis has probably just given a shelf for Jai. Can just draw to sit on those two Grandviews bowls that are jack high-ish, and there it is. Very well played. Forehand now. Got to reach a yard or two away. Try and just dislodge those two shot bowls. Little contact on the jack is not going to be too bad at all. Probably looking for the front one. Try and get them both out. Can get the edge of that and get a result. Oh, he's got the touch. Not got the result. Still one shot to Port City. I think Dave's actually ended up with second shot there. Very close though. Dave's bowl's probably locked in there as well. Jai Whelan will try and draw down on the backhand side. So, look like Port City holding one on this end. Bernie Melville. Backhand draw to this. Can get a little touch on the jack around the corner and make a couple. Or even three. You're happy to sit that other one as well. Yep, he's done that. Greg Keft holding one, but it's now a lonely one after those couple of shots. The next three are Grandviews, and they're just around the corner. He will be looking to backhand draw, get in between the jack and those three bowls straight behind. A little bit of a safe line. He made sure he was up though. Home. Oh, it's just dropped into the ditch, so would have been a handy home there as well. Two bowls to go at this end. Bernie, little opportunity here. Just over the draw on the backhand side. Can sit the orange bowl or just tickle the jack. He's playing a little bit heavier than that. Won't mind that one at all. He's ripped Michael Taylor's bowl right through. Greg Keft, who really needs another one in that head. Well, Bernie's run out of bullets anyway, so just the one now to Port City on this rink. Michael Taylor gets us underway. Just, yeah, about a metre short there. Bit of Davies. Jack high. Three shots for Danny Barrett on the far rink. Last end. About to complete another. It's 32-29. Nothing in this match. Little high fives behind for Michael Taylor after that bowl. Peter Davies. First one's pretty good. He has tightened the line up a bit. Dave Ellis gives it a little bit of a clap, then claps as it goes past. It's a good home, great effort. Jodie Fruend, she wants to add another one into this. Just needs to run a little more. It's not too bad at all. It's going to be a bit of a nuisance there for Grandviews. Might force them to play the forehand side. They are out on that forehand side. Glorious day here at Ettalong Bowling Club, where we are for the BCIB Open Pennant State Finals in Grade 1. As a reminder, there are 13 other semi-finals in progress, as well as our feature match. Jodie, a little unlucky there. She's just promoted Damon Jeffery in. I think that might have made it shot. So we have the Grade 1 semis here at Ettalong. Grade 2 in progress at Bomaderry. Grade 3 at Yamba. Grade 4 being played at the Rules Club Wagga. Grade 5 at Cabramatta. Grade 6 at Charlestown. And Grade 7 at North Haven. And the scores from each of those semis is scrolling through on our screen. Thanks to our volunteers and staff at each of those venues for keeping those scores as up to date as possible. And we're varying between 21 ends and 39 completed. Some venues are a little bit earlier start than others. Some playing quicker. Right, just a little runny. The indication there from Bernie Melville was to get Dave Ellis to come down on the backhand. Can just promote Jodie Fruend's bowl because Damon Jeffery sitting inside that. It rolls onto the jack and takes the jack towards Damon's other bowl. Oh, Dave didn't look real excited about that one leaving his hand, but he's done exactly what they wanted to do. So, very good bowl. Whelan didn't quite come out of the hand as well as he would have liked. Forehand draw. Holding, I'd say it's 2. Just going to be a little on the short side there. Keft down on the mat, probably a couple down. Pretty well pointed. Oh, he's just sat Jodie Fruend's bowl slightly through. Still going to be probably a couple down. Bernie just wants to get past that blue bowl on the way in and down. Oh, he's pushed it through, and I think he's actually one down now. It's Michael Taylor's bowl in behind 2 bowls left to play. There is a little danger here for Port City that if Bernie Melville can just roll that white and black speckled bowl, even stand it up, he could hold 3 shots. Very Keft now on the mat. Port City got in front overall as well. Picked up a couple of shots on both of the other rinks. So this bowl, critical. Can convert here. We'll bring it back to just about even. Not much room at all, though, for Bernie to get into this head. Really does want to try and just get some sort of contact. Try and turn that white and black speckled bowl out of the head. His opportunity on both hands. He's gonna get back. No, he's not gonna get back in time. So it will be 1 shot to Port City. Reminder, over 40s pairs qualifying, 2nd and 3rd of August. Entries close this week, so get your team organised, get your entry in now. Fantastic event coming up soon. State finals, first weekend of December at Yamba. Well, it's 8-7 after 12 ends. That's the score on our rink scoreboard, been updated by the players. Can only report what the players have on the scoreboards. 9-15 on the middle rink and 15-13 on the furthest rink means Port City now in front 35-32. 39 ends on the master board. We do have 1 extra on the master board for some reason. Ends played 39. Oh, great effort from Peter Davies. Just slid past Michael Taylor's bowl. Port City do have a little bit of, it looks like there's a variety in their uniform, but the shirts all match. They have a slightly different design in the sleeveless jacket, and the hoodie. So often when you get the hoodie, you can't get that perfectly matched to the shirt and jacket design. And they have a vest as well that also has a slightly different colour scheme. We can tell who's who very easily though. Good ball from Damon, Jeffery, and a very good answer from Jodie Fruend. Damon, backhand draw. Just wants to get inside the white Michael Taylor bowl. It's close to Jack higher there, probably just a fraction past. Whelan looking for a little bit of aggression here. He's just slightly under the line, trying to play that tight line, slightly overdone it. Dave Ellis. I think he would like to finish just in behind. Covers up the orange bowl at the back. Less aggression with this shot with the line. Good home in behind. And give Greg Keft a bit more position to work with. Dave Ellis would love to get between the two white bowls. Just like that. Great position. Jodie Fruend's second shot there, very well played. Greg Keft one down, not a lot of position to work with here. The two bowls immediately behind on the centre line. Dave Ellis. Jack probably will move, if any, touch on Damon Jeffrey's bowl. That's what Greg Keft should probably be working for, just a little touch. Crack an egg enough to put that Jack back 30 centimetres, a foot in the old scale. Michael Taylor's bowls just sitting there waiting, the white with black speckle. Melville probably should try and get a little cover in there, draw in between those two. Bernie probably looking for some cover now. Well, this will be all right if it... Oh, he's just got the edge and run past. So he would have loved to have just got underneath there and sat on the inside of Jodie Fruend's bowl, turned it once and stayed for another shot. Great Keft may opt for a bit of aggression here. Yeah, he is trying to just get that little bit of contact. Not going to come back quickly enough, though. Does turn his own bowl across. Well, choice here for Bernie. Does he? No, he's not going to play it. Take the shot. Well, we're going to go for the longer length again. T to T. Peter Davies will get first crack at this maximum length. Jack. Yeah, not too bad a start, just a little bit on the shy side. Oh, Michael Taylor sticking with his hand, reckons he can get around Peter Davies' bowl, and he can, so he's got shot. He's a little short as well. It's going to be in behind there. Well, Michael Taylor, he can push this one through, add a foot to his last, he'll be very good. 9.17 after 15 on the middle rink and 17.13 after 14 on the end rink. It's 35.36 after 42. Very close in this semi-final. Jodie Fruend now on the mat. Corrimal has a slight advantage over Marimbula over on the other side of the green. It's a 9-8 on one of the rinks. Just can't see the middle scoreboard at the moment, but the closest to us is 18-6. Johnny Green leading. Yeah, 9-8 and on 11-10. Corrimal leading all three rinks, but only one shot on two of them. But 12 shots on the other, so it's a 14-shot lead for Corrimal at this point. Damon Jeffery's drawn shot on this rink. Fruend looking up in the backhand. A couple of opportunities here for good results, and the little trail is one of them. She's got the edge, and it's just stayed with Damon Jeffery's bowl. Unlucky. One shot for Grandviews. Dave Ellis to go to the mat. I dare say he'd be looking for a little change up on his head. Need to be arriving, even though they're holding one. Might want to just try and drop that Jack back down the line, and bowl behind is Peter Davies. At the moment, they're a little vulnerable to be taken out with the Jack High bowl, so a little change up just to move it in their favour. He is playing up on that backhand side. Can set Jodie Fruend's bowl as well. Might be the best results to get that one bang flush and stay, and he's done just that. Great bowl, Junior. Falls over, but still counts. Might have even made 3 with that bowl. So Jai Whelan just got to reach on that backhand side. He can play similar. He's just made sure he was underneath the short bowl and pulled it a little too much. That weight, though, he would have been perfectly Jack High. Well, Dave probably needs just closer to a draw shot now. Has got a wider line. Chasing it. Does that mean he likes it? Well, poor old fella hasn't quite sent that one. Jai Whelan. Oh, he's going to use a bit more intent on this. Doesn't like it because he knows he's gone wide. Port City. Well, I've just gone a little further ahead. Picked up a 5 on the end rink to lead 18-17 after 15 ends. 8 in front on the middle rink. Now 7 shots on the better of the big board. 43 ends gone. 44 ends gone. 15, 16 and 13, 44. Yeah, our managers have realised and they've just adjusted the big board back to 44. They put an extra one on. Damon Jeffrey's bowl pushed up by Bernie. They're now holding, well, I'd say that's 3. Possibly 4 with the back bowl. Great Keft. Well, probably needs to arrive here. And he is attacking. There's a hole, and he's gone straight through with nothing but air. You saw Bernie just point the walking stick at the spot in front of the jack. He's going to try and draw to block the hole up. Jodie Fruend's bowl at the back, that's a toucher, very important now. Just means that Bernie can't play a conversion shot on this head. He could try to backhand draw and just edge that jack around the corner a fraction. Hold 5. Can't move it too far. Or Jodie's bowl cuts some of their counters out. Wants to just make this a bit harder for Greg Keft to minimise the damage or take shot away. He's got plenty on this. Wants Damon's bowl first. Well, won't be too unhappy with that. Be holding as many as 5, at least 3. Well, the big board difference is 5, so very important here. Potentially wiping out the deficit on this end for Grandviews. Tight line. He's found the hole again, but he'll get rid of two of them. So it is 3 shots to Grandviews on our feature rink. Brings the deficit back. Just check to make sure that buttons work properly for me. We should be 12-7 after 14. That's correct. 2 shots in the middle rink. 11-12 and 17-18. Just 2 shots in the big board now. Peter Davies, well, a little bit short there. Would have liked to have been another metre up the green. Michael Taylor. He's going to leave his a little short too. It's, well, not much. That one's very close to Jackway, probably only 1 bowl short. So it's a good bowl. Peter Davies needs some good correction here. Port City, they'd love to just push that lead out a few more shots over the next couple of ends. Those Grandviews, they'd love to just erase that deficit completely. Well, Peter's got a touch, run through. Better there than short. Oh, great bowl from Michael Taylor. It's the high fives behind the head from Jodie Fruend. Damon Jeffery. Wants to swing around that bowl. Applause from his teammates. Drawn the shot. Looks a little on the wide side from Jodie. Not really though, it's coming in beautifully. Just the 1 bowl wide, touches the outside of Damon Jeffery. Good effort. Probably second shot. A little bit cautious from Damon, that one. Well, Jodie didn't look too enthusiastic out of the hand there. Finds that port, it's pretty good though. Just going to crash onto Damon Jeffrey's last bowl. Well, wasn't too far off the mark, but just didn't quite get through where she wanted it. Ellis. He's going to play up the backhand as well. Fairly tight line there. Want to just sneak inside the white bowl. His grasp of the shot's actually extraordinarily good. It's just a little bit tentative. However, he can play a little more positive to that. The white bowl over is good for them, as is that trail shot. Very well played. One shot to port. Well, very good bowl from Dave Ellis. Only Melville went short of celebrating, but he's got the shot. Whelan. Slightly reaching effort here on the forehand side. Can just give Dave Ellis a little kick through the head. He's going to give him a kick up to the jack. Sits on the other one of Jai's bowls that trailed the jack through. It's an inviting looking target for a forehand rest through. So I think Bernie Melville might just try to draw up on the forehand and beat him to it. Bernie, forehand, as predicted. Just looking to arrive down to the jack. Giving it a bit of a chance, but just hasn't quite got there. Greg Keft might try and come just under that bowl. Push out. Well, you can also turn Jai's up around the outside. Jai's just decided to stand in front, unfortunately. No change. Bernie. Really wants this extra one in there. Not too badly pointed. It's not going to do Greg Keft any favours. Oh, they're looking at it. What can they do? Oh, I just bumped the wrong button. Greg Keft. Attacking shot. Found the two bowls of Bernie Melville. Ran through. Still one to Dave Ellis. It'll take him out to a 13 shots to 7 lead after 15 ends. It's 19-18 on the far rink after 16 now, and 13-17 after 17 ends in the middle on the board. Right, so the first two bowls, not the greatest ones from the leads, not too bad from Michael Taylor. Around a foot behind. Peter Davies, he's probably left a few too many bowls short during this match so far. That one's not short though, he's running through, it's an overcorrection. Will pull up before the ditch, so he's a couple of metres past. We are at the tee to tee, no, not quite, we're about a foot off it, 30 centimetres or so. Michael Taylor, though, this is pretty good again. Setting his team up very nicely. Little touch. Great bowl, Michael Taylor. Damon Jeffery, couple down. Grandviews have got their nose in front again on the big board, so very much a seesawing match. Port City had got out to as many as 4 shots in the lead. Grandviews have clawed that back, though. Damon Jeffery, that's another bowl at the back for Grandviews. Jodie Fruend, forehand draw. Port City probably will need to think about trying to match those two at the back before too long. Jodie, well, that's going to be in a good home. It's a bit of cover. Might even count at the moment. Wouldn't expect that to be a counter at the completion of this end. Damon Jeffery. It's 2 metres off his previous. Done that. Just a little on the tight side. Cuts it back to 2. Jodie Fruend. Forehand draw. Around 2 metres off her first bowl would prop her right near the jack. And comes into a very good home. Close to being counting. I think that's falling in has really confirmed it. A little bit of interest in happenings on the adjacent rinks. Dave Ellis, probably 3 down. Wants to get this one close. I think, Junior, you've spooned this a little bit. It'll match Damon Jeffrey's bowl out to the side there. Whelan holding 3. Do you want to get a 4th one in? Okay, Jai Whelan on the mat now. Well, not quite perfect, but it'll be very good counting. Did thought he was a little bit narrower than that, but it's just held on and got into a very good position. Could be as many as 4 here now for Port City. Good footwork on the adjacent rink to stop the runner coming in to our head on this rink. But big pickup for Grandviews on the adjacent rink. 4 fingers held up. Might just push them out to an even better lead. It should take Adam Jeffery out to a 17 all after 18 ends. Yep, that's what's on the board. And now Grandviews out to a 7-shot lead. Port City led by 4 not that long ago, and that's been erased and well and truly converted over, but Dave Ellis's bowl on the way in. There is, it's probably 3rd shot. The bowl to the left of the jack, left of screen. Greg Keft can play backhand. A little touch can bring the back 2 in or turn the Grandviews bowl out. He's on a good line to get Dave Ellis's bowl square, and he's got it. What a bowl. That makes a big count. Well, it could be as many as 5 there now for the Port City team, and they're very happy about that, as they should be. 19 shots to 18 after 16 on the far rink. Still 49-42 on the big board, and that's what the manager's got as well. 49 ends played. Good to see we match. Bernie Melville under a bit of pressure here. 5 down. Wants to just make sure he gets second wood, keep his team's lead intact. Out on that forehand side. Sun peeks out from behind the little bit of cloud we do have today. And Grandviews guys, they're loving this bowl. He wants the edge. Well, he's just turned 1 up, but I think he's got into 3rd. Cut a couple out. Cut 3 out, maybe. Greg Keft to go back to the mat. It's 13-7 on this rink after 15 ends. That's what I've got on our board. That's good. Well, Greg Keft, he's having a little dip at this again. Wants this to hold on. It's not going to. He's under the line. Had to use gentle weight to try and make sure he didn't make any disturbance, but it is 2 to Port City. I'll just close that gap on this board and the main one. Just a little. Exciting end coming up. 13 ends remaining overall. Michael Taylor has rolled the jack to start this 17th end. (19-18) on the end rink, still showing on the scoreboard. Oh, Michael Taylor, brilliant line. Has left a little room for the opponents to get in with their first bowl, though. Oh, great bowl from Peter Davies. Started the end exceptionally well. Michael Taylor just left him some room and he took it. Taylor looking for half a metre on his opening bowl. Line was perfect. And he's corrected very well. Wants the jack. Just slides past. Decent home. Good place to miss. Peter Davies. Well, a little bit more weight would probably be ideal. Just send his own back. Stay in near the jack. Even finish behind. And it's just going to turn it up behind the jack. Finish behind. Very well played. Forehand draw here for Port City. Peter Davies' bowl sitting just behind. Jodie Fruend lines up on that forehand side. Oh, it's a pensive look down the green from Jodie. She knows it's not coming back quickly enough. Little grimace. Oh, Damon Jeffery, backhand slide. Wants this to run. Bernie's giving that a little bit of an applause. It's behind. Might have wanted it to stay a little wider just to cover the trail. Jodie's got a better line on this, but I don't know about the speed. I think she might have a little too much. It's just going to run past. Well, not much. It's just about jack high. Got that call slightly wrong. Good second shot. Damon Jeffery, backhand again. Just looking to load this head up. Make sure they've got plenty of protection. Wouldn't mind that to come across and in front. Well, it's not really a big nuisance, I don't think. There's still a good line underneath that bowl for Jai. Although Greg Keft says, well, I think we need one in rather than a run. Draw backhand. Might have realised that there is a danger of popping Jodie's bowl out to leave yourself a few down. Great effort from Jai. Just sits on Jodie's bowl. Good second shot. Dave Ellis, he'll play backhand as well. Just looking to load this head up. Decent line. Just wants this to hold on. No, it's going to be a little bit on the shy side. Port City collect 3 on the adjacent rink. Two strikes in it again. Jai Whelan attacking move, but hasn't quite got the right line on it. It's going to run past. Missed the lot. Still no change in the scoreboard on that end rink. Chance here for Dave just to turn Damon Jeffrey's bowl up to the jack. Won't mind a little trail here either. Just took it across. Well played. 19-21 after 17. So it was a 3-shot pickup to Danny Barrett. Well, the 3 shots was actually on the end ring, so I'll fix that. Popped it on the wrong one. Jodie's leaning across. So Grandviews holding. Melville looking to draw down. Holding maybe 2 or 3. That's Dave Ellis's bowl that's rolled up. So no harm done. $49.47 after 51. Keft looks to be on a great line. Wants the shot bowl. He's got it brilliantly. What a bowl. Well, multiple down to 1 shot up. 2 behind on the big board. That's a huge change. Melville's chance now. He can just trail that jack around the corner. He's just not going to hold on. Inside of Michael Taylor's bowl, drops a 1, so it's 1 more to Port City on this rink, and it's only 1 shot the difference on the big board. Well, we said it before, we thought we were in for an exciting finish, and they're certainly living up to that. Michael Taylor gets the jack away. First bowl of the 18th end on our feature rink. Middle rink, 17 shots apiece. And 19-21 after 17 on the furthest rink. So 51 ends played. 18 in the middle. 52 ends played. And it's 49-48. 1 shot. The difference in these 2 teams vying to be into the Open Pennant State Final in Grade 1 this afternoon. Michael Taylor played a couple of bombs here. Good home. First one's perfect. In behind with the second. 1-on-1 behind. Well, definition of perfect lead bowls. Peter Davies. He's going to hold their nerve and manage to hold on this game. That's a good effort from Peter Davies. Just sits on Michael Taylor's bowl, pushes it up to just on Jack High. Still one to Port City. Jodie Fruend here. I think they really want to play an aggressive shot. I'll try and just noodle that Jack round the corner. Well, it's behind. Good home. Damon Jeffery, he can afford to just be a little bit positive here. Sit the shot bowl, get the trail. He's not going to be up quite enough to do that. Got his own bowl over, so it's not too bad an effort. Jodie needs to lose close to a couple of metres and maybe just a fraction tighter, try and just hide that Jack away. Looks to be closer to the right combination this time. Good home. Just strengthens that position behind the Jack. Damon Jeffery's second effort. He only needs 10 centimetres more grass to get a result. He hasn't got it though. $45.33 on the main board. Over on the other side of the green, Corrimal leading by 12. Whelan. Wants this to just scoot its way back in. Wouldn't mind a little touch. Well, that's actually strengthened their position quite a bit. They'll be holding at least 3 there. That trail. Joy Whelan's bowl just near the Jack. Michael Taylor close to Jack High. Jodie Fruend just behind. There is a draw shot in there for David Ellis. He can just flop off the shot bowl. Well, he's given himself a view of the Jack. Not a bad effort at all. Joy Whelan, I think he should be trying to draw another toucher here. This one just to swoop down. Just hide that Jack in behind again. Very close to doing that, and he's touched it, and it's jagged on Jodie Fruend's bowl. Good effort from David Ellis. Oh, he's just gone through the hole. exchange of shots on the other rinks. Next rink across now, 18-17 after 19. Whereas the far rink, it's 19-22 after 18. One to each side. It's 50-49. 54 ends played. Keft on his way down. Oh, a little dangerous. Gets David Ellis's bowl is huge, but yeah, gets his own, he could be in trouble. Bernie Melville wants some contact on. Oh, well. Bernie has got the slide and run through. I think that's shot to Grandviews now. The bowl, David Ellis's. Friendly little rub. Delicate threading operation here for Keft. Split them apart. I don't know if that's two shots now to Grandviews. Yeah, two shots to Grandviews. Dave Ellis said to Bernie, don't play it. Just stretches that lead out to 3 with 8 ends to play. We'll go back to T to T. Davies gets us underway on end number 19 on this feature rink. Well, not too bad a start from Peter Davies at under a metre past. Michael Taylor. Well, he's left his opening effort. It's close to 2 metres short. Well, maybe let's just close that gap up on the other rinks. 7 shots the difference there. 15 ends left to play. Johnny Green holding the 21-10 lead. Middle rink, it's Marimbula up 17-11. And the 13-11 in favour of Corrimal on the ditch rink. Michael Taylor, 2 down, wants a good correction. He's put plenty on this. Going to crash on Peter Davies' other bowl to get second shot. So, big run from Jake Waterhouse. On the next rink, 2 bowls left to play there. Oh, decent effort from Damon Jeffery. It'll be 2. Just a little bit short, but it is within that foot or so not too bad at all. Jodie Fruend's got to try and negotiate those bowls. It's just going to be heavy and narrow. Damon Jeffery looking for a little correction on his previous, just wants to get up and over. He's turned his own up. Might have just opened the head a little bit for the view for Port City. Jodie Fruend. Backhand, can play Damon Jeffrey's bowl as Jack high. Play that little positive intent draw. Good confident up to the head. Chance to just sit or trail. Just hasn't quite got the send on that was required. The thirds will make their way to the mat end. The other players will take their chance to cross over and cheer them on from the head end. Dave Ellis. Looks like he's got that positive intent of the draw up on that backhand. Try and beat his opponents to the shot. He's not quite got the speed either, so a bit annoyed with his own bowl. Would have preferred to given that a lot more chance. Whelan, he's under the line, gets a friendly little glide. That's Dave's bowl's been turned up and it's nearly into the count. Could even be 4 shots to Grandviews at this time. Bernie Melville says, you know what, let's switch it over to the forehand side. There's 3 bowls behind here that are all against us. How about we try and split them up? And Dave, well, he's done everything but actually deliver the bowl. 3 times his height short. Whelan, pretty well pointed. Got that shot bowl. Bang in the middle. Stayed for 1. Well, the good news for Grandviews is that he's got the shot bowl and stayed for 1 rather than trailing that jack back and making more. Would have been even worse news for them had he grabbed the hold of that jack clean, dragged it back across the left of screen and been holding 4. But as it is, Port City holding 1. And with not a lot in it on the big board. Damon Jeffery picked up at 2. Adam Jeffery picked up at 2 to lead 2017. Pushed the board out to 54-49. 5 shots the difference. Grandviews holding the advantage. Although it says 51 on the manager's board. Might have been a 2 shots on the far rink to Port City. 1924 it was. 2 on the far rink. So 54-51. 6 ends left. in score has changed there. I think that's Dave Ellis's bowl being turned in for shot. Greg Keft, he's looking for the Grandviews bowl just short of the jack. Oh, just sits on it. Well, nice and tight. Nothing in the big board. Make sure you know what you're doing here, skipper. Don't forget, over 40s pairs entries now open. They close very soon, as does rookie singles. Rookies pairs entries closes just after the singles, and mixed pairs qualifiers entries also open right now. Bernie Melville, backhand, wants to get some protection. Well, plenty of discussions. What do we do? How do we do it? Also now looking at what the scores are on the other rinks. One up on the adjacent rink. Great Keft. Going with a bit of purpose here. Looks to be pretty close. Wants that front bowl out. Got it. What a bowl. Absolutely perfect. He's just made the one, but wow, ripped it out. Well, it might have been two. I'll just wait and see what they put up on the board. They've put two shots, 15-12. Just the one shot in the big board now, 54-53 on 58 ends. Two bowls left on the adjacent rink. Was Port City holding one a moment ago. Michael Taylor, well, very important now that these leads, just nails this jack. Really want to get this advantage. 5 ends to go. Who's going to hold their nerve? 7 shots in the other semi-final. 47-40 after 52. Peter Davies taking his time. Plenty happening on the rinks around us. Peter Davies got this one on its way. Very good bowl from Peter Davies. And Michael Taylor, great bowl here, hasn't got shot, finished in behind, very important. So Peter Davies, ideally here, he'll keep the same grass and just add 40 centimetres or so weight and get in behind just to give him that shore up of position. And I'll tell you what, that is spectacularly good. Great bowling, Peter Davies, 2 shots. Oh, Jodie Fruend. Team needs her to step up now. 1 shot next door to Port City. Actually, it's on the far rink. It's 19-25, all square. 54 shots apiece, 4 ends to go. Jodie Fruend, very close, just going to go underneath. One shot, Port City on the middle rink, 20-18, final score. Port City in front. Well, Port City led by 4 earlier on, then Grandviews clawed it all the way back, and Damon Jeffrey's just drawn a little touch up. Grandviews clawed it back and led by as many as 7. And now it's just 3 ends to go. It's Port City by 1. Grandview's holding on this rink. Well, a little intent here. Get out of the way, Junior. Jodie Fruend, I think she's played that. Yep, she has. Well, Dave Ellis standing in the middle. Good thing for us, he's going to go up the other end. We will forgive the players for forgetting at this crucial stage. Everything on the line, 1 shot in it. Only 3 ends to go, 2 of them on this rink. So we're on our penultimate end. It's 19-25 after 20 on the far rink. Must have killed the end. Looking to place the mat and roll the jack, so Jai Whelan, well, not really got what he was after there. What can Dave Ellis do? Just trying to judge whether he liked it or not. Looks pretty good to hear. Just wants to run this out. Bernie's urging it on. Well, is it good enough? Don't know. Jai Whelan, he's going inside out again. Forehand narrow. Oh, good thinking, Jodie. Jai Whelan, well pointed, he's around it. close. That one's shot. Well, Dave Ellis, a couple of feet on your last one, and you'll be there. He's stalking it. Bernie's clapping. Just wants to miss his own now, and he's inside, and he's got the touch. Oh, and it's trailed straight back to Jai Whelan. Oh, a little shake of the head from Dave Ellis, and, well, that was almost perfect, but he's just got the wrong edge of the jack, and it's gone across. Good sportsmanship there from Jai. A little high five. Commiserations. But with one shot in the big board, that one was a little painful. Little grimace from Dave. Up to Bernie now, but the good thing is he's got a very good second shot out of that. Greg Keft, he needs to play a bomb here. He wants to get another one in there just to cut down Bernie Melville's options. Keft now. He's going to play the traditional backhand. He's got to get around Dave Ellis's bowl on the path in. He's not going to get around it. He's going to go underneath. Going to fade underneath. So still one shot, Port City. Grandviews second. I think Port City's got third and fourth here. Bernie Melville, though, he'll play the forehand. A little bit of intent. Wants it to come under and take out Jai Whelan's bowl. Oh, Bernie's got the jack and it's out of bounds. So we'll start this end again. And I'll bring him down to the end we're at. So dead end. Still 54-55. Grandviews trail Port City by 1. 3 ends left to play. 2 of them on our feature ink. Michael Taylor, he's delivered the jack. Slightly shorter length than we have been. If Grandviews have the mat, they've been going tee to tee. Michael Taylor, first bowl of the second attempt at this 20th end, now on its way down. And what a bowl to start this 20th end for Michael Taylor. Toucher. Peter Davies playing the forehand. Bowl from Michael Taylor with the touch just short of jack high. Bernie likes this one on the way in as well, though. Junior's urging it as well. Got the touch, tucked it around the corner. Well, they're going toe-to-toe. But I think actually Peter's got good position out of that. Might not have got shot, but he's tucked that jack and he sat behind. So Michael Taylor wants to get another one in his head. Yeah, good miss point going behind. A little bit quick. Peter Davies, he is going to swap to his backhand side. He just wants to draw here. He happens to get a touch of 2 or 3 inches. It's absolutely perfect. And he's not too badly down here. Just going to fade around the jack. Good home. Jodie Fruend. Yep, forehand draw here. Ideally, you're coming around Michael Taylor's bowl, sit on Peter Davies. It does give you the opportunity just to be up and over Michael and roll him in towards the jack. Going to miss in the right areas in between those two. Good home. Very good home to match those two bowls. Still available, though, on that backhand side for Grandviews. Damon Jeffery, well, he's got a fairly high line with this one. I don't think that'll get all the way back. It's going to come to a very good home. Oh, well, it is going to get all the way back. It's going to be shot. Great bowl. Turned a lot more than I expected. Jodie still that forehand side, up and over Michael Taylor's bowl. Oh, you just saw her balk off the mat. Thought she hadn't got it right. And that's the reason. It's just that slightly high line. It's not a bad home, but not what she was after. Damon Jeffery, his first one, turned back very well. Big applause from the Grandviews players on the third rink across. Damon Jeffery just goes past the jack. Matches Jodie Fruend's bowls, though. He'll be pretty happy with that position. He did touch the jack on the way through. 4 bowls left to play on the third rink across. Skipper's left. As we get to the thirds playing on our second last end, and they're playing their last. One end of the rinks has been completed. Adam Jeffery 20, Jake Walkerhouse 18. Grandviews 2 shots up on the middle rink. Well, Jai Whelan, he's not far away with this. He got the jack and it's just gone straight back to Peter Davies' bowl. That'll be 2 shots to Grandviews at the moment. Well, just changed the complexion of that head a little bit. I'm just wondering. Bernie's having a good think. Yep, gonna say, let's get one out, cover these side. Moment you're holding a couple. Big board down. Just got to back themselves to cover anything from the other rink. And then win the last end again, win the game. They've a little clap there. Single clap usually means you're not happy with it, but that's not too bad a home in behind. I think, though, he just wanted it wider with the thought the jack may spill out the side. Well, just having a look. Just a reminder, we're due to be back at 1 p.m. Might be just a little bit after that. Give the players time to finish off their games and then have a half-hour lunch break. Dave Ellis, forehand this time. Might be looking to get another bowl into that head. No, he's just going to be a little tentative on the weight. Does look from the rear end view camera that it's 2 shots to Grandviews, and that side camera on the inset looks like Damon Jeffery's bowl just at the back does count. The bowl with the chalk marks on it right behind is Peter Davies. One shot to Danny Barrett on the end rink. Port City now 2 in front, 2 to play. 2 rinks now completed. Greg Keft 2 down. Well, if this head doesn't change, we could go into the last end all square. He's close. He's got rid of one of them. Well, is an extra end in play? Twists and turns. Bernie Melville. He's got last say on this end. Danny Barrett's out of bullets. The other two rinks are completed, so 7-shot advantage to Port City on rink 9. Danny Barrett beat Mark Cross. 2-shot advantage to Grandviews on the middle rink. And Jeffery beat Jake Waterhouse 2018. And we're 3 shots Bernie Melville leading against Greg Keft. 2 ends to play. Bernie just getting himself set to play this shot. Would love to make it 2 or even 3 and go into that last end in front, or at least square. Played a pretty safe line. Running it out. Wants to get through there. Great bowl, Bernie Melville. Hand in the air. 2 shots. Well, Danny Barrett's not out of bullets. They've all got another bowl each left. I'm getting too excited. 2 bowls left to play. Well, you could cut the tension with a knife here. And I'll tell you what, Marimbula have stormed back into the contention over on the other green. Only 2 shots in it now over there. 6 ends left to play, and it's 48-46. Corrimal leading. Johnny Green's rink was well ahead. They're now +7. It's all square on the rink 12. And it's 5 shots that Michael Wilkes' rink. I'm not sure Wilkes is skipping. I think it's Rowan Wilson might be skipping that rink. They're 5 up. Greg Keft playing a little run here. Going to get the edge of Michael Taylor's bowl and run away. So Bernie Melville, he'll be drawing to go into the last end in front. Port City leading by 2. 1 bowl and 1 end left to play. Here we go. Lots of nervous looks on the faces. Berth in the Open Pennants Grade 1 State Final. Up for grabs. Ernie, very meticulous in his pre-shot routine. Stands behind, gets up to the mat. Backhand draw. He did it on this hand last time. Damon Jeffrey's bowl on the way in there, but Bernie's, well, he's just been a little tentative with this. 2 shots to Bernie Melville. And we go into the last end. 56 shots. Plays 56 shots. What a time to now step up for, well, one of the leads. They can stamp themselves into favouritism. Peter Davies drops that mat back on the 2-metre mark. He'll be trying to roll it full distance again, I'd say. That's been the go-to. Last end, all square. Matt on the tee, Jack on the tee. Maximum distance. Well, they don't have to worry about any happenings on the adjacent rinks. They're all finished. Grandviews in front on 2 of the rinks, but a 7-shot advantage for Danny Barrett over Mark Cross. And Mark Cross led that rink 10-0 early on. Peter Davies' first bowl, just under 2 metres through. He's just in front of the ditch wall there. Oh, he asked for an exciting finish. A couple of big scores yesterday. But we're going really well now. Michael Taylor, can he grab the jack? He's grabbed it. He's pushed it right back. And, well, Peter Davies' first bowl's now an absolute cracker. Right near the ditch. Jack's right there. I think somebody might be trying to sink this jack now. Draw a toucher, sitting on top of it. Game over. Peter Davies, backhand shot. Very tight line. It's just going to fade underneath. I think he was trying to sit it in. Going to drop in, that's okay. Well, it depends on if someone can actually sit this jack in. Problem is, if you're going to draw close, you might set up the opponent to play that shot as well. So Michael Taylor got a toucher with his first one. Could that one be really important to be sat in as well? He's on a good line. If he gets Peter Davies' bowl, he's just underneath, and he's going to stay up as well. Pretty good. Damon, Jeffery. Well, there might be a shot here for Jodie Fruend to get rid of Peter Davies' bowl. It's not a toucher. Jodie Fruend, wow, she's just missed it. Sorry, Damon Jeffrey's just missed it. He was probably lucky not to get his own bowl. So Jodie, forehand. How big would it be for her to draw this toucher into the ditch? Very fine balance and tactics here. Do you just keep running at it and try and get it, or do you try and draw the perfect bowl? And this one's pretty close. They're urging it on. Just not going to run. They'll play the backhand now. Not the perfect draw. You just want to dribble it in, I think, now if you're Grandviews. You're holding one. Don't want to leave it all alone there, though. Greg Keft has got last bowl. That's the big thing for Port City. Damon, well, he tried to draw the absoluter and just not quite sent it. I think the shot now for Port City is get rid of Peter Davies' bowl. They've got the next three. Only need one. Jodie Fruend, forehand. On its way. Players are excited. Got the gap. Wow. Whelan tried to will it onto the jack. Half the bowls of this end are now played. We're all square. Grandviews holding. But Port City's got the next three. Jack's only 30 centimetres off the ditch. Well, we said, please give us an exciting finish, and they're delivering on that. Dave Ellis, he's got first crack at this. Whelan will pass him his bowl. Well, Junior, what can you do? Backhand. He's loping after it. Bernie's going to stand in the way, unfortunately. He's got Damon Jeffrey's bowl, and it rolls up. Might have to send security out. Jai Whelan, well, he's going to be looking for the jack here. That might have pushed Damon Jeffrey's bowl up for second shot. Jai's just gone through the hole. I don't think the winner's been played yet. Dave Ellis, a little bit of intent here, nice tight line. Doesn't want his own bowls. Bernie, don't stand there. It's just gone into the ditch. Well, chance to look for both of those bowls as well. Can get them both. Looks like more like a line to try and get the jack. He's just going to crash onto the shorter bowl and roll him up. Well, 2 bowls left for each team. Bernie Melville, he's holding shot. Still a little bit vulnerable though. It's open. Bernie, backhand. Just 2 shots in it. And the other side as well. 5 ends left over there. Bernie, he'd be looking to just draw down and get a toucher. Dave Ellis is willing this across. Can get a winner off Damon Jeffrey's bowl. Wants this to stay on. And it has. Great bowl, Bernie Melville. I think they're holding 3 now. Greg Keft, he's got an opportunity to get rid of all 3 bowls or to sink the jack. He's got to make up, which is going to be easier. Both very tough shots. Oh, little hand claps on the side there for Bernie. Do thank our players for being so aware of the centre line. All right, Greg Keft. He's got 2 bullets left. He's down game. I'd say he's looking for the jack with this one. It's not a big target. How big does it need to be, though? He's very close. He's got the slide. And he's gone in. Oh, how close was that? Well, Bernie Melville, what do you do? I think Bernie's got to try and trail this jack himself now. Just take the opportunity away. Backhand draw. Just draw that toucher back to the ditch. He's holding 2 or 3 shots. Only need the 1. But if he can get that toucher and sink it into the ditch, Greg Keft has no opportunity. Plenty of nervous faces on these players. Bernie, he's just going to dribble past. So Greg Keft, he's got an opportunity. Last bowl. All square, 56-56. Grandviews and Port City. Berth in the Grade 1 state final up for grabs. Grandviews holding shots. But Greg Keft has last say. If he can draw this one into the ditch, he can draw a shot here too. Not a lot of room. Big decision. Do you try and draw? Do you try and take out the shots? Or do you try and sink the jack? He's trying to sink the jack. They're chasing it. They're looking at it. It's holding. It's not coming back. It's gone in. Grandviews, arms in the air. 3 shots, I think that was, but doesn't matter. It was only needed the 1. So Grandviews through to the state final in Grade 1. And over the other side, Merimbula now leading 51-49 with 4 ends to go. Corrimal were all over him early. So who will it be? We'll find out when we return. We'll probably be around about 20 past 1 by the time we go live. We've got to give time for the other 4 ends to be played and a few more to be finished off. But what of a game. Grandviews defeating Port City. I'm going to give them 3. That'll do for our stream anyway. Final score officially will be put up on our BowlsLink page and on, of course, our socials. Look forward to your company in just a while. But till now, it's goodbye for now, and we'll see you in about 45 minutes.